Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, whatever time it is for everybody out there. I hope everything's going okay. We're just out here enjoying the sun on a weekend. This is where I'm at today, just kind of mentally, emotionally. I did something a little different today, which I'd been wanting to do, which I'm starting to do now. I still have a long way to go in this process on the emotional level. I have saws, repair saws, project saws. It's another art for me. So my work now is becoming more of an emotional thing for me, because I'm kind of stepping back from taking orders for carvings, doing it for a living now. I mean, this is just a fun piece that I started, in the last video. That's where I'm at with my work, because I'm losing my interest in carving at all, because I'm not. That's where I want to talk more about the emotional side of things with you guys. I'm just going to angle this down a little bit here. Now, when I say emotional, what I'm talking about is there's a big difference. This saw right here, this is emotion for me. I had to have this saw when I saw it on eBay years ago, and it was in pristine condition. I paid like $300 for it, and the reason I bought it mostly was because I could run a bigger bar. I could run up to a 24-inch bar on it easily for slabbing, indoors slabbing at night. And that saw has been with me over 10 years, maybe 12 years, and I was so excited when I bought it. There's nothing but emotion attached to that saw. There's been nothing but good times with that saw, using it, whether it's through a job, whether it's as a hobby thing. I'm a collector. I like vintage stuff. The 32 or 31 AV back here, it was a pristine, beautiful running saw when I got it. It's still, it needed a few little things. Oiler problems. So that's the emotional baggage right there for me, because that's a project that I keep putting off. These guys here, yeah, they do the trick. They do the job. They run great when they run. But here, to tell you the truth, this saw is a great little saw. Okay? But I have no emotional attachment to it. Why? Because that there, the E-carb bullcrap, right? This saw has no soul. It's a tough little runner. It does its job, but it has no soul. No emotions attached there, right? I use them. That's all they're good for. Because when they run good. When they don't run good, I don't even want to touch them. This one here, a little bit older. No E-carb bullcrap, but rebuild it. I've rebuilt this motor. I've shaved down the squish band on the piston, put new rings in it, had 4 or 5 different carbs on it, new seal kits. It's a late 90s saw. It's a nice saw. It's a great carving saw. What sparked all this today was I took this guy out. Took him out of the back corner. He's still covered in crap. And this is where it's at for me. This is where my carving career began, with these. Okay. Here's my big emotional, artistic emotional speech for the day. Setting flagstone to line, especially irregular, can be a really difficult task. And it can make the job really difficult sometimes. You may just not even want to do it. That's totally up to you guys. It's gonna get squirrely. Now, if you want to jam stuff back in far under a stone, you always have the handle. Handles always go back in further. Or you can go get a piece of 2x4, right? I've had 2x4s where I could get all the way under to the middle of a stone when I've needed it. Normally I don't need it. You don't. This is something commonly that a lot of people think that stone setting, you're supposed to get every square inch underneath that stone perfectly covered. That's not true. You don't have to do that. A hollow is a hollow. It's not a bad thing. The weight of that stone is, I don't know, since I was 12 years old, 14 years old, I can't even remember. I was young. I remember that I started picking stones up and started putting them into place. And I did it because I thought it was cool. And I thought other people would look at it and think it was really cool and impressive. And I liked to be impressive at that age. I was impressionable, so a lot of things you can do here to get a stone to set right. Just keep plugging it in. And like I said, I've been doing this so long that there's things I may do that I don't explain very well. It may not look right to most people, or it may not look right to some, because I don't really know the way of showing how to understand it as much as just how to get it in, get it done. And see where we're tucked in. So that's pretty much how we do it. Describe and cut these lines. While I'm here, I might actually mark that just so I don't lose it. So even as I'm working, I can keep an eye on it. That's going to be my ultimate inside edge. Yeah. Okay, so yep, sad day. More emotional baggage. I know. Venting on YouTube here. Issue in my life, right? We need this. This is a piece. This is a piece that we need to have in order for this handle to stay together. These bushings for this saw are kind of hard to find. My plan is to just try Gorilla Gluing this back to here for now, so that when I do tighten that bolt, it sits in the carrier back here, holds the handle pretty steady. So sadly, the favorite saw of the day needs to take a break. There, we got that. That's gonna squeeze down. Hopefully we'll get enough on there to hold, so when we tighten that, that will hold against that. Still stay on your path. Don't let other... I had the biggest trouble throughout my artistic career of letting people's opinion change what I was going to do to a piece. Like, I'd be doing good on a piece, somebody come in and go, oh, that's good, I like that. All of a sudden I'd be like, this is crap, man, burn it, throw it away, I don't even want to touch it again. And it made me sick to look at it. That was working from the belly of emotion and not knowing what to do with it. I was still, those emotions were still very young and infantile with it. And that's where I've changed a lot in my art, as I've stopped putting emotion into a lot of it. And I've worked more based on how I feel about the process. Like, so there, I didn't show you the little E15 earlier, and I didn't really do much cutting with it. Has no chain modifications done besides just to the chain itself. I've done, you know, the basic shaving the backs of the teeth so that it gets a little bit more freedom in and around curved areas too. It cuts a little smoother, and it's just a 3/8 Pico chain. The bar, I kind of built and modified this bar myself, so that's pretty much it for that. You can do different configurations, but to do quarter pitch for this is pretty difficult. I'm still working on how to do it. I'm almost there. It would be great if I did, but I mean, there's enough power here. It drives that 3/8 chain really well, so. have it for the day. You see I kind of got in the nose there, that was my goal for the day, really. Just to work on the nose, cut in around here. I wanted to do more with that saw that I was using earlier, but we saw what happened there. But there you see, up inside the nose. Yep, so kind of had fun, and here we were with the old Steel E15 electric and the 012 Steel 012 AV. Both vintage saws of the 1950s, 1960s, 1970s era, right? These are more late 80s or early 80s, mid 80s, I would say they stopped making these and switched this out. This is a lot like my 200T, which is actually a 90s saw. I mean, this cover and a lot of the other fittings on it, the way the case is made, everything. Sort of like the 200T. My goal is to get that 200T put back together. That'll be a fun project to show you guys. And get this 031 up and running, make some videos with it, because it's just it's a fun saw to run. So, all right, hope that was a fun, something worth watching for you guys on this weekend or whatever time you have this week. And we'll see you next time.